I'm going to show you how to make ads, but not just any ads. I'm talking banger ads. Ads that actually convert and scale with your audience. Stick around because at the end of this video, you'll know exactly what type of ad to run based on your customer's mindset and their level of awareness around you and your product. And here's the thing, most marketers get this completely wrong. Let's dive in. Most ads fail for one reason. They pitch way too soon. They assume everyone is ready to buy right now and care about your product more than anything in the world, when really they don't give a shit or even know who you are. Because the truth is, people are at different stages of awareness around your product. And if your ad doesn't match where they're at mentally, you're wasting your money and their attention. That's why today I'm going to walk you through the different stages of awareness that your customers may be in and the best type of ad for each of those stages. Let's break it down. The stages of market awareness are a concept popularized by the great advertiser Eugene Schwartz for you to have a better understanding of the buying psychology around your customer. There are 5 stages total: unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, and most aware. Each stage requires a different type of ad to properly address those customers based on the level of understanding they have not only about their problem, but about your product and how it can solve that problem too. These ads can range from funny memes to dropping a hard-hitting offer. And the cool thing about this, once you know where your customer is, you'll know exactly what type of ad to serve them. Now, most brands are going to be competing for the bulk of their customers in these middle 3 stages, so we'll probably spend a little bit more time on these, but we're going to go through all these one by one. Let's start at the top, most aware customers. These people know you, they've probably been to your site or even bought from you already before. This is the easiest audience to convert, so don't overcomplicate it. Give them a promo, add in a deadline, drop a strong call to action, and you should be good. The types of ads you should be running at this stage of awareness are things like flash sales, restocks, last chance offers, anything that's really heavy on call to actions. Very simple, very direct. Don't overcomplicate this one. Here's some examples that we have with this tweet style ad. It says 5 stonewashed tees for the price of 1 overpriced label. Very much a bundle and save type offer, but you can see it's very direct. They don't tell you anything about the features. They just tell you the offer and ask you to buy. Same thing with this restock ad. All you see is just the product with a nice animation and saying shop now. Again, they don't tell you anything about the product because they're assuming that you already know. These are going to be customers who are already aware of your brand and who you are, so we don't need to tell them that. We just need to show them the product and ask them to buy again. And then finally, we have one more by Blissy over here. Again, it's showing the original price with a strike through and then showing the sale price. Again, very call to action heavy. Okay, next up, we have product aware. These people know you exist. They might even like you, but they still need a nudge. This is where you're going to show off why your product is better. The best type of ads for these customers are things like 3 reasons why, testimonials, benefits breakdown. You want to build up a little bit of trust here and answer those final questions that you need to close the deal. Here's a couple of examples. 3 reasons why I would never go back to regular plants. This is for like a faux plant brand. A testimonial ad by High Smile. This is an honest, non-paid for review of the famous TikTok purple toothpaste. This is definitely a paid for review. And then the benefits breakdown. This one was from Magic Mind. Essentially, they just mashed up all the different benefits that people had said they're getting from Magic Mind and put them into one big testimonial compilation. Very social proof heavy, just saying how Magic Mind affected them. Again, we're really just trying to build up that last bit of trust that we need to close the deal. Now, solution aware customers. They know they have a problem. They know that there are solutions in the market, but they're still deciding which one is best for them. This is where your ad needs to differentiate you from your competitors. Think us versus them ads, side-by-side comparisons, before and afters. Show them why you're better, why you're different, or even both. We've got a great us versus them ad from First Form where they're showing their pumpkin protein versus a typical pumpkin spice latte. And then we also have a really clever before and after ad from Harry's where they're showing an old razor and saying high school me, and then a nice Harry's razor and saying adult me, basically saying that you're going to level up as you get older. Let's keep it moving on to problem aware. These people feel the pain, but they don't necessarily know what can fix it. So your ad needs to introduce the solution to them for the first time. Founder stories work great here. Problem to solution ads work great here. Use empathy, tell a story, make the audience feel like you get them. Because if you're a great advertiser and you've done your research, you should. Here's a couple of examples. The first one that we have is a founder story by Pure Good. This is a great ad that we actually made with my team. It runs through their family's history as farmers and tells them how they got into the tallow business in the first place. And then we have a problem to solution ad for this gummy supplement, and it's really agitating that pain point of brain fog and then presenting their product as a solution. Okay, lastly, and the hardest, unaware audiences. These folks, they don't know they have a problem, they don't know you, and they don't care. So don't try to convert them. Your job here is to make them laugh, make them curious, or just make them remember you. So whenever they do enter the market, you're the first brand that they think of. Think funny skits, celebrity shoutouts, relatable memes. If it feels like a Super Bowl ad, you're on the right track. Here's a couple of examples. The first one is a celebrity cameo with Neil Patrick Harris by Rise. And then we have a meme ad by Tinder. I don't really know what the hell's going on here, but you get it, it's a meme. I'm sure their audience is gonna resonate with this a little bit more than me. Now, some common pitfalls that most brands get wrong is they pitch too hard and too early. They spend all of their efforts going after those most aware and product aware audiences. And in their mind, they're this little special snowflake that every customer should care about. And they serve call to action heavy ads to people that barely even know them. And this is exactly like going on a first date and saying, I love you. It's weird, and more than likely, it's not going to lead to a conversion. So remember, match the ad to the stage of market awareness that your customer is currently in. Meet the customer where they are with the message that they want to hear and that they're receptive to. And now that you know what to say and who to say it to, let me make your life easier. I've got a full swipe file filled with high converting ads that either my team made or that we've stolen from 7 to 9 figure brands that are printing money for them. And if you want them, I'll have them linked down in the video below. And if you want me to suggest some ad types for your specific niche, then drop your industry down in the comments. I read them all. And if this video was helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel, because the next time you sit down to make an ad, you're going to want to come back to this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.